it to him.
Imagination. Let's follow. 'Tis not fit thus to obey him.
Have after to what issue of this come.
Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Heaven will direct it.
Nay, let's follow him.
Shut up. Alas, poor ghost, pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
I don't know where we are.
We're here at the festival. Relax. First, we're going to take out the prop box, tape recorder, and the banner. I start the year with the students with no preconceived ideas as to what the project is going to be. If you have a love of language and if you have a love of children, they fit together beautifully. You do not have to be a drama teacher. What I want to do is get to know the students that I have and find their strengths and to find their weaknesses. What are some of the things that we need to work on this year? And then I'll bring the scripts in and we'll play around with them, we'll try some things, and finally decide which one we're going to work on. Open up to page 1, please. I have all kinds of students, everyone from the ones who excel in everything, great test scores, very articulate, to students who have special needs, who are the scapegoats in their class, and they all work together on the project. I'm going to pass out a piece of paper to you that's got some dialogue on it. What I want you to do is I want you to memorize just the very first sentence, just the first line. A lot of the students that come to me initially are intimidated by memorization. They're not sure if they can do it, and they're not sure what it takes. I have them start memorizing short little pieces almost immediately. They realize that it's about the easiest thing that you can do. And blow winds, crack your cheeks, rage, blow. They can hear their voices together and it becomes almost like a team effort, which is exactly in putting a piece on, it's going to have to be a team. Memorize it, you can leave the paper on your chair and then come up on stage. The elementary students can only handle so much given the time frame that we have. And if you're going to do a job in which the material really starts to resonate within them, 20 minutes or even a 30-minute scene is perfect.
If this apparition come, he may approve our eyes and speak to it.
What are they talking about? What has appeared tonight?
A thing. Spirit or
something? Something pretty special, right? Who knows what an apparition is?
It's like a ghost.
Right. Another name for a spirit or for a ghost? What's a leishman? Anybody know?
I'm looking at.
Okay.
Can I get the,
Take the book, let's look it up and find out. And let's keep going while we're looking up, we'll find out what a leishman is, all right? You start to tell them the story of the plot line of any of Shakespeare's plays, you immediately have them in the palm of your hand. At this point, Hamlet's talking about the worst feeling he's got. He's lost his father and he's feeling that pain. And you're going to have to connect with some kind of pain that you have inside so that we get a sense of that. And I want you to first think about something you've lost, and then you can say the next line. All right?
Okay.
Okay. You want to stand and do it?
No.
All right. You can just sit there then.
Am I yelling like that?
Sure.
'Tis an unweeded garden.
No, I don't believe you.
Oh.
Man, it's hot. I'm tired. I've been in school all day. It's like this is a pain. Okay? 'Tis an unweeded garden. All right? Right. If you're thinking inside, I know they can do it. I know they have the resources, and I know I can help them with it, then they're going to be able, at the end, to deliver something that is quite special.
'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to see things ranked and gross in nature. Go on, I'll follow thee. You shall not go, my lord. Hold up your hands.
And we keep the language exactly the way he wrote it. And I feel, and I think other people that are working on it, feel as though if you're going to change the language, then don't do one of his plays.
Unhand me, gentlemen.
Come in closer to him. But from what cause, he will by no means speak. He confesses that he is confused. All right? The important thing is to find a way to keep everyone invested in the scene so that they have a reason to be there. We perform this in about 1 week, and I want you to be able to tell us what you're going to work on today.
Concentrating.
Okay, you're going to focus and concentrate on what you're doing. Frederick?
Learn the cues better.
Okay, so there's not that pause?
Yeah.
So you can come right in.
Yeah.
Try and stay in character.
Scene 7, yeah.
The one where you talk to the
my
ghosts?
lines. Yeah.
Did you go over them?
Not yet, I'm going to.
Okay. John?
Project.
Yep.
Really look at the people, understand what they're saying.
Concentrate.
Projecting and keeping the face towards the crowd.
Focus.
Speak lower in the first scene, and in scene 3 and 5, try to stay still when I'm standing there.
You shouldn't be afraid of saying that you're not sure how to do something with students. They'll be surprised. But at the same time, it's opening up an entire world to them in which they can then jump in. You see a little kid walking down the street, for Halloween with the white sheet flapping, and they've got the 2 eye holes. Do you get scared? No.
You get scared.
All right, so now we're going to have to come up with some kind of image or do this in some way so that the ghost is going to be frightening. We're going to have to talk about that. Ben?
Make him like wearing a robe or shredded robe or something.
Okay, so he looks like he's from the spirit world.
If it's really thin and then they move the head really fast, maybe it can look like the image is flying or something.
You got it like this. Turn. Think about the thousands of hours they've watched TV and movies. Think of the resources they have to pull on about dramatic possibilities and how people move around a room when they're acting.
I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and for the day, confined to fast and fires.
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus.
What has this thing appeared again tonight?
And they were not the choices that I necessarily would have made as an adult, but I think they were very appropriate.
Horatio says, "'Tis but our fancies. I will not let belief take hold of him."
The kind of notes I take fall into various categories. I can be extremely critical, but at the same time, very constructive. And they know that I'm doing it because I'm working with them. I don't know exactly why, if it was because we had a few people watching or not, but you guys took that first scene so fast.
Sorry.
You've got to make a conscious effort to tell yourself, slow down. Voice projection is something that the only way you can understand something is if you receive it. Open your mouths up. Say the words. Let them come out. Let the emotion come out along with those words.
And can you by no drift of conference get from him why he puts on this confusion, grading so harshly with turbulent and dangerous lunacy? Unhand me, gentlemen! By heaven, I'll make a ghost of him that lets me. I say away! Go on, I'll follow thee.
He waxes desperate with the imagination.
Let's follow. 'Tis not fit us to obey him.
Have answer. To what issue will this come?
Something is right in the state of Denmark.
Heaven will direct.
Nay, let's follow the winds.
It makes me feel as though I'm a guide on a wonderful trip, on an adventure. And it's not like I sent them off and they get to have the experience while I sit back. I'm on that adventure with them.
You are princes and my guests. And now, the play's the thing. Let the festivities begin.
Who is there? Nay,
Hold yourself. Long live the king. Bernardo, he. You come most carefully upon your hour. 'Tis struck 12. Get thee to bed, Francisco. For this relief, much thanks. 'Tis bitter cold, and I am sick at heart.
I'll cross it. Swords blast me. Stay, illusion. Thou hast any sound to use the voice. Speak to me. There be any good to be done. That may. To thee. Do even grace me. Speak to me. Stand speak. Stop it, Marcellus. 'Tis here. 'Tis here.
'Tis gone.
My honored lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long longed to redeliver. I pray you, now receive them.
No, I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, I know right well you did.
I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Oh, horrible! Oh, horrible! Most horrible! If thou haste nature in thee, bear it not. Let not the bed of Denmark be a couch of luxury and damned incest. But howsoever thou pursuest this act, taint not thy mind, nor let thy soul contrive against thy mother aught. Leave her to heaven, and to those thorns that in her bosom lodge, to prick and sting her. Fare thee well at once. Adieu. 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 Remember me. Remember thee. Yes, by heaven. Oh, villain, villain, smiling dead villain. That one can smile and be a villain. At least I am sure it is so in Denmark. So, uncle, there you are. Now, by my word. Adieu, adieu, adieu. Remember me. I was sworn it.
What you have to do is set up a situation in which they can make discoveries. If they can make the discovery, it's going to stay with them.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt in your philosophy. But come. The time is out of joint, oh cursed spite, that I was ever born to set it right. Nay, come, let's go together.
As a teacher, it's another vehicle for exposing students to good literature, and that's one of my things.
Et tu, Brute? Then fall, Caesar. People, be not afraid. Ambition's debt is paid.
Liberty, freedom, tyranny are dead. Yell it about the streets.
So more and more parents volunteered, and now it's strictly a program that it's sponsored by the PTA, and it's done as an extracurricular activity at the end of the day.
Our streets. And if ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace.
I mentioned we were going to do a Shakespeare festival, and they said to me, "Who's Shakespeare?"
But for my bonny Kate, she must with me. Nay, look, not big, nor stamp, nor steer, nor fret. For I'll be master of what is mine own. She is my goods, my chattel, she is my house, my household stuff, my field, my barn, my horse, my ox, my anything. And here she stands. Touch her whoever dare. I'll bring my national on the proudest sea. That stops my way in Padra. Romeo!
We have hands-on math, we have hands-on science, where children become interactive. Why not literature? Rather than picking up a cold book, we enter the book, and we become the book. And I've seen children who are virtual non-readers, children whose skills were very low in reading. All of a sudden, they can read, and not only read, but really enjoy what they're doing. They throw themselves into the book.
The thing that I love about doing Shakespeare is that then they have that love of Shakespeare for always. They have that love of Shakespeare into their high school years when most kids are turning off. They have that love of Shakespeare for the rest of their life. And it makes the teacher feel very special that she's given them that.